up a question with what you were saying, MMG.
Yep.
If nobody had powers and it was just a straight up hands competition between everybody, what do you see All Might? What place do you see him in?
If he was just fighting?
Everybody was just throwing straight hands. Because it seems like, even though he had Night Eye as his sidekick, it doesn't seem like he actually developed that strategy mindset when it comes to fighting people or going in and solve mysteries and all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, would he actually be able to defeat a lot of the characters within the show if everybody was on equal planes as far as power and speed goes?
I'd say yeah, because so one thing you gotta remember is that by lore, All Might isn't like a goofy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then actually you can see a little bit of this because I was just rewatching a couple of episodes of when All Might was fighting Deku and Bakugo. It's like All Might is very aware at all times like what's going on. So he like punch people in perfect ways to like damage you, knock you out, and not do damage to the area. So it's like he really be stratting. Like he almost like overcautious hero here. You know what I'm saying? Like over stratting how he gonna beat people, even though it just seemed like to us he just kind of just throwing fists. By lore, All Might should be a very smart, strategic guy.
Yeah, for me, I like haven't paid attention to any of like the side All Might content, so like any of the movies where they showed him at a younger age. What you brought that to my mind, and then because you said that, I think like also like if you watch Deku's journey, I think you're allowed to assume some of that is in All Might's head as well, like because they talked about that after the overhaul fight, like how he dropped the overhaul was like supposed to be to basically minimize the damage to the area, the way he defeated him. Even though it looked like it was some big dumb shit, he actually thought about it. So I think that you can attribute some of that to All Might. But I just sometimes give All Might the Superman complex, where I feel like in some storytellings of Superman, they basically go like, this nigga was just so strong, so he never actually needed to know how to use his hands. And then whenever he runs into like his first battle with Darkseid, he'll just straight like drop him because it's like, nigga, you know, like I am strong, but I actually know how to fight, and you just got away with punching shit. So I attribute some of that to All Might. But like what you said is making me change my mind a little bit to where I can lean more towards like he probably has a strategy to be a hero without his powers. But some of me still leans towards the fact that he could Bowflex pretty much anything in the... Like, I haven't seen him ever struggle in a fight. Even when he was sick, it was more like, oh, this sick thing was there. But if I was ever regular All Might, this is still not an issue.
I got one more thing to add to it to why I believe All Might got hands is because he didn't get all for one or one for all. He didn't get one for all until he was basically about to graduate. So that means he went through 3 years of UA as just a nigga. Like, hey, there go Toshinori Yagi or Toshinori Yagi. That nigga just beat niggas up. Like, that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
okay.
I feel like if you go through UA just throwing motherfucking hands, you gotta have something.
It's a valid point. I did not think about that.
You right.